We are here with Denise Carter, who's with the North Mecklenburg Women's Club. I should say group. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for asking. We're excited about it.
Tell us about the North Mecklenburg Women's Club. What is it? When did it get started?
It is a women's club, naturally. It's in our title. We were formed in 1914.
It's probably one of the oldest groups around in the area,
Yes.
I would imagine.
We were formed as the Huntersville Women's Club.
Okay.
Because Cornelius had a garden club, or book club, and Davidson had the garden club.
Okay.
So we have the women's club, and it started for teachers. We would meet after school so that the teachers could come and tell us the needs of the students. And then the Huntersville Women's Club tried to fill those needs.
Okay.
So it started off as a charitable type group.
Yes,
too.
started that way, nonprofit charitable group. And about 6 years ago, I guess, we had so many women from Denver and Mooresville and Charlotte and Concord, Davidson and Cornelius also, wanting to join the club, which they were already members. We had members from those areas, but the name Huntersville scared them and they thought they couldn't join. So we decided to make it the North Mecklenburg Women's Club. Through the club, we work in 5 departments.
Okay.
We have arts, conservation, education, community affairs, and conservation, or international affairs.
Okay.
And in those departments, the women get to pick what they're interested in.
Okay.
You know, if you're interested in arts, you meet with your committee and you think of things in the community you could do for arts. Donate art supplies to Ada Jenkins. Last year we sent an artist to Blythe Elementary for the students that they would not have been able to partake in. The Davidson taradiddle players, I think it is, they have been to different schools. And in conservation, we have sent the Raptor Center to Ada Jenkins and to different schools and to senior citizens. We have helped with the Blue Sky Nature Trail in Troutman. They're building a handicap nature trail so that wheelchairs can go through there.
Oh, interesting.
So we've been working on that. In community affairs, that's our largest department. Everybody wants to work in community affairs because it involves the free clinic, which we helped, you know, help them by having a reception for their open house and volunteering there with their books and their interviewing people and that kind of thing. And then the Hope House. We've decorated a room at Hope House and we've helped them whenever we could. And community affairs just encompasses so much.
You do Angels and Sparrows too, right? That as well?
Angels and Sparrows.
So you give a lot back. So where do you find the funds for this? What are some of the fundraisers that you do?
Well, we have those, and they are fun fundraisers.
Fun fundraisers.
We have a big one coming up October 27th at River Run. It's a fashion show.
I've actually been to one of those in the past. The one that you've had, it was at Northstone previously, I believe.
Yes.
And it's really fun. It's a great
It is
event.
fun. We have silent auctions, live auctions, and great fashions. This year our fashions will be provided by Dillard's, which we're excited about that. And the money for that will go to our education department. Our education department, we have always had scholarships for high school students. And we were finding at $1,000 a scholarship, the high school students were not applying for it. It was not enough.
Yeah.
So we have.
School's so expensive these
It
days.
is. So we have, we've always given a woman a scholarship, but now we're focusing strictly on women. And it's for women that want to further their career by taking a class, a seminar, or something like that. And last year we gave 3 $2,000 scholarships to women. And they have to be in our area. We have a zip code boundary. And then we keep up with them. We try to keep up with them and seeing how they're doing and everything.
That's great.
Now, how long have you been in the group? Because I know you've been in a while.
Well, I always tease that I formed it in 1914.
Yeah, right. Because when you start talking now, we met in 1914.
But I've really only been in it for 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 10 of us that have been in it for over 20 years.
That's a lot of people to have been in a group for that long.
Yes, and we have about 100 members. And we love new people joining. We accept new memberships all year long because they bring in new ideas.
Now, do you have a monthly meeting that someone can go to meet the group? And
Yes. We meet the first Wednesday of the month, September through May,
Okay.
at 10:30 at Northstone.
Okay.
And we have a speaker at every meeting. If you'd like to stay for lunch, we'd love to have you. But we try to do speakers locally from maybe one of the projects that we're working on.
What's the time commitment for most of the women that are involved in the club to work with the various committees and?
It's what you want to put into
Okay.
it. We do not have any restrictions on you must be at so many meetings or you must participate. You know, we'd like for everybody to participate in fundraisers. But like in December, we have a red, white, and green auction where everybody brings in a little something. We ask for a minimum of. It's wrapped in red, white, or green, and I auction it off live. So you have no idea what you're getting. So all members can participate that, and that's why we say everybody's participating. Because we have some members, one member in particular has been a member for 53 years.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
And that way
says
she
a lot for
feels
the
part
organization.
of it.
Yeah.
She's part of it. And then we have our fun groups that bridge group, golf groupies, movie mania, lunch bunch, and those members that have been in it for so long that maybe don't want to get out and do so much hands-on, then they have that opportunity to form a bond with the group as well and get to know the new members.
That's a great group. I mean, that's,
It
they
seems to
get
me
involved in
that-
a lot of different areas.
Yeah, I mean, either for somebody who's been in the community for a long time, who cares about the community and wants to have kind of an organized way where they can make an impact in the community
Right.
and work with other people, but also for somebody who's new to the community or for somebody who's had, a high demands job, maybe and now has some capacity to be able to give back and get right in there,
Right.
get started.
And I'm glad you mentioned that about our working women. We do have several women that work and they get off for that time to come to our meetings. However, we have started a night meeting now.
Okay.
We've had several members that have had to go back to work and we don't want to miss them.
Right.
So we've started a night meeting and that's the first Tuesday of the month at Positano's at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
Yeah,
Great.
that's great.
We're hoping to get even younger girls in.
Well, I went to the one at Positano's, and it's a great meeting, great group. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
and
thank you
don't
for
miss the
asking.
fashion show. Again, that is October 22nd. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. And you can find out more on lkmsavings.com. It is in the calendar about getting tickets, and the tickets are
$40. It's a
$40.
sit-down dinner.
definitely worth it.
And
down.
they have to be purchased in advance too, right? No
Yes.
tickets at the door. So.
Well, thank you
All
for
right,
coming
thank
on
you
the show.
very much.